Hey, what's up? And welcome back to Naptime Builder. Thanks for clicking on the video. First of all, today I've got to put the starter on, and I got to undo the alternator so I can get that plug on there. But after that, I think we're gonna be trying to roll this engine and transmission up underneath this car. So far, it's definitely come a long way. But I'm hoping today we roll this up underneath. Looks like I got the time. Alright, so right there, I got the alternator. My bad. Undid the alternator that way I could put that plug on, because it's kind of at the bottom, hard to get to if the alternator is actually on. But got that on, mounted it back, put the belt back on, and then put the starter on, connected the wires to it, got them sitting on top of the engine. Let me say, oh, there was a body ground down there towards the starter that come off the wire harness that had broke. It was pretty rough looking. So, then with the heat gun connectors and that time lapse, trimmed that back a little bit, added a little bit of wire, and put a fresh end on it, so that should be good. And also there was a temp sensor in the where's she at? There's a temp sensor inside of the head that on the Firebird engine originally was on the driver's side, but that plug was actually burned up. Like, it was not connected when I undid the wire harness and everything. It was just hanging and it had melted off. So, but on the Corvette engine, it is on the opposite head. So, and I couldn't get the plug out of the, I was gonna just swap it from one side to the other, and then Fly's messing with me again. But I was gonna swap it from one side to the other, but I couldn't get that plug out of the head. That way I could transfer it on to the other side. So I left it on the passenger side, and I just extended. It was just one wire and that plug, so I just extended that around with my wire and harness, zip tied it to the wire and harness, and ran it over there. So should be good. I mean, it's got to be better than it was, because it wasn't melted off at the other end anyway, so whatever. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take me a quick break, grab some water, and I got like an hour and a half left that I can measure this. So I think after a quick break, I'm gonna get the car up, try to get this back up there. Alright, and here we are, back out here again, another day. That last time lapse, when I was dropping the car down on the engine, transmission, and everything, and I got the strut towers, I got the bolts in them. That was it. That was the end of yesterday. I wasn't running late, but I was running a little too close, and forgot to say anything after that time lapse. But today's a new day. I've got a couple hours till I got to get ready for work and all that. So we're gonna see if we can button up some more stuff on this. hopefully I didn't mess up too bad by going ahead and getting the strut towers bolts in. Hopefully that don't mess my stuff up anywhere else, but we'll see how it goes. Well, here I was just working away on the time lapse here. Move that computer, and oh, Frogger here done spooked the crap out of me. Look at that fella. He's just chilling up under there. Freaking chilling. I moved that and jumped like a little daggum girl or something. Freaking ridiculous. He spooked me a whole lot more than that should have. I moved that computer and he was just there. And now I look away to talk to the camera and he's gone. I don't know where he went. So I'm liable to get spooked again. There ain't no telling. And I am freaking drenched. It's hot and humid. North Alabama. Thunder's in the background. I ain't got much more time. Then I have to go take a shower for work. Let's see how much more we can get done. Alright, well, that's the last of it for today. Motor and transmission is bolting it up. I got the brake lines back on, all that mess. I did have to undo the strut towers, but I got them back, to get it lined up while I go. Got them back bolted up. The Hey, how's it going? Back another day. It's like a couple minutes till 6 in the morning. Kid's not awake yet. Wife's probably just now stirring around. I figured I'd come out and see if I could get a couple things buttoned up on it anyways. I've not been able to work on it the last couple of days because I got gout flared up in my ankle and everything, so I've been a big old baby. Working's been bad enough the last couple of days, much less trying to come out here and mess with this too. So we're gonna see if we can get a few things buttoned up anyways. And hopefully later today I can get Abby to lay down and take a nap. And maybe I can do a little bit more then. But so let's see if we can get a couple things done anyways. All right, well, maybe I can get some stuff done while Abby's napping later, because my little man's about to head off to pre-K, and she's waking up, so I got to go in for a little while. See you nap time. Alright, so now it's nap time. I've only got like an hour and 15 minutes till I gotta go pick my little man up from pre-K, so we're gonna see what we can get done. I'm hoping to, probably gonna go ahead and jump under, throw the drive shaft in, torque bar. We got another little cross brace that was up under there. Hopefully get all that tied up. I could go ahead and drain the transmission pan while I'm under there and change that filter and the gasket on it. It'd be nice to get that much done. We'll see what we can get done. Well, as you can see in that time lapse, I got the drive shaft in, which is very quick and simple. The torque bar, it was kind of a pain lining them up because that rear end had to pivot just a little bit to get it just right. So I found a longer skinny punch and was like shoving it through one of the holes to try to line the other one up. Once I got it lined up and got the one bolt in, it was pretty simple to get the other through. But I'm about to have to get ready to go get my little man from pre-K. So then we got to meet with our builder. So I guess if I do any more today, it's going to be later tonight when I get the kids to bed or something, because that's nothing. I was not able to do much. I did put one other little crossbar back in that pretty much just keeps the exhaust up and stuff like that. So hopefully I can come back out here later tonight and get something done, because so far I've done nothing today. Alright, well, just laid the kiddos down, so it's like pushing 8:30. I figured I'll see if I can knock a couple things out anyway, since I wasn't able to do pretty much anything today. I mean, I didn't make no progress at all, I don't feel like. So hopefully tomorrow during nap time will be better, but today I wasn't able to do anything. But probably gonna climb up under there and, I don't know, drain the transmission, change the filter, fill it back up. Be nice if I could throw the exhaust on also while I was under there, and the shift linkage as well, at the very least, you know, while I'm under the car. So I guess we'll see if we can do that. Probably won't be able to video anything though, because it's dark and I don't have no light up under there, so not really a good way to hold my phone up under there either. I've been just propping it up on a brick or on a tire or something, so we'll see what we can get done. Okay, so I lied. Luckily I found another light. And I forgot I had stashed away in the corner, so I can see some stuff now. Alright, well right there I got the transmission pan off, got it drained, I cleaned the pan out, cleaned the old gasket off, changed the filter, new gasket, put the clean pan back up, bolted it on. While I was there, I went ahead and bolted the bracket and hooked up bolted the bracket for the shifter and hooked it up. And I'm trying to debate if I want to get back under there and do that exhaust. But if I do the exhaust, I'm gonna want to use my impact. And it's 9:30 at night. It'd be different if I was in an enclosed shop or something, you know. So I'm probably not gonna do that tonight. I'll try to do it tomorrow during Abby's nap time. So I guess for now I'm gonna undo my strapping that I got around the front that I use with the chain hoist. Get that out of the way. And I need to test and see if his electric fans work, and if not, I know the ones from the Corvette worked. So if his don't work, then I need to see if I can make the Corvette ones work on here. So I guess that's what we're gonna do now. Alright, well, I rigged up to my jump box and tested out them fans, and luckily they do work, so I didn't have to try to rig up them Corvette ones. But she's in here, just not bolted up fully. And then I got the air box over here. I went ahead and hooked up my transmission cooling lines. I was trying to see if them Corvette covers would fit. I mean, I think I can make them fit, but I'll have to tuck some in wires a little bit better and everything to do that. But it's pushing, it's like 10:30, so I can't really do nothing else without breaking out an impact, and I ain't trying to get thrown out the neighborhood or nothing, so get the cops called on me. So I believe we're gonna call it for the night. And hopefully Abby will take a good nap for me tomorrow and I can do some more. That was a wasted 30-something minutes trying to get the exhaust back on, because this dummy,
you idiot,
did not swap over the oil pan from the other motor, so that factory exhaust can't wrap around close enough and bring it up high enough to actually get the bolts on. So I guess after going and picking up little man from pre-K, I get to hoist that engine up, take the whole pan off, clean it up, and try to get this old pan off so I can get that one on. It's gonna suck so bad. I dread it. But yeah, wasted 30 minutes just to find that out. I was wondering why I wasn't getting them up there good. Then it just hit me. So hopefully I can get that situated after I go pick my little man up. Yeah, I would say she had a blown head gasket. That is nasty up in there. That's gonna take a lot of cleaning. I do absolutely dread trying to get the one off of the engine that is in the car now. Well, I got that other pan cleaned out. I'll show you in a minute. Well, in a few minutes. But right now we're rolling up under here to see what kind of space we got. And it is bare minimum. You can see a little bit of light through there. Not much, but there is a lot of crud too, so hopefully it'll. And I do have to pull this piece of exhaust back down. I've only got it attached at the back of it back there. But I will have to take it back off. I undid the bolts for the inspection pan there. But you can't take it all the way off without taking the starter off. But with the bolts out of it, it does allow it to drop down some. So I should be good just like that to get this pan off here. Hopefully. If not, I'll take it off if I have to, of course. But yeah, there's a little right here, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of gap. I'm hoping and praying real hard that I can get this thing out of here. But we're gonna see, I guess. I just now, after a very long time, got that pan out. I had to undo the motor mounts, bolts, and jack the motor up as high as I could, and it still wouldn't come out. So I ended up having to bend down the back there just to be able to get it out, and then I had to pry on it some too. Freaking ridiculous. This one having a smaller, or a smaller hump and everything, I sure am hoping that it goes back up in there easier, a whole lot easier. I need to try to see if I can swap that sensor there. It's freaking ridiculous. Alright, well, it's been a very hectic day. All I planned on doing today was getting the exhaust hooked up. Then while doing that, I found out that I had screwed up and didn't realize that I needed to swap the oil pans. Well, I undid the motor mounts, jacked the engine up as high as I could, and then I still didn't have enough room. So, you know, I ruined that oil pan, but luckily I didn't need it for this car. I got it as far as I could, and I used pliers bending down the back ears of the pan so I could finally get it out. And then I had the other pan ready for it. This boy slid up in nice and easy. Then I figured out, hey, I gotta change the oil pump too. So cleaned up that old one real well, made sure it's flowing good, threw it in just now at like 8:30, and I started today at like 2ish after I got back with my little man. And I just now put the engine mount bolts back in. All the rest of the stuff that I took off is back on. So basically I worked 6 hours just to get back in the spot that I originally started today, because I still don't have the exhaust on, but at least the oil pan and everything's right now. That's nerve-wracking, and I did not video most of it, actually pretty much none of it, after I cleaned up the old pan to the pan that I put on from the Firebird engine, because I was so irritated the whole daggone time. I didn't video none of it. So, and it was probably for the best, because I was not happy. I still ain't. And missed supper with the kiddos just because I didn't want to leave it without an oil pan on it. sitting out here and everything. So now it's time to go put the kiddos to bed, and that's it for the day. So that's how my day went. Hope yours went better.